Let's try that. Let's see if you can help, if you can hear me now. I was hoping to get away without the echo in the background, but for now, obviously not. Okay, so welcome in. As I say, my name is Helen Jennings. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator based here in the UK, and I try and come on twice a week to do some crafting with you. But I have been just come back from a week away, so I wasn't here last week, and we did literally get back at sort of tea time yesterday, so yesterday evening. So as you can imagine, it's all a bit, whoa, where am I? What am I doing? There's been lots going on in the Stampin' Up world while I've been away, so lots to catch up with. But let's bring on a few of these screens and introduce myself, and let you know who I am if you haven't come across me before. This is me, www.Love-a-Duckie.co.uk. Yes, Megan, just the photos Scotland. Scotland is just, I have been up to Mull once, but I've not been up into the Highlands before, and just absolutely breathtaking, just beautiful. But yes, so this is me, www.Love-a-Duckie.co.uk. This is where you're going to be able to find lots of inspiration, my blog posts, links to my shops. You're going to be able to access catalogues, all of those sorts of things over on my website. So morning, Lisa, do head on over there and join me. Some of the things that we have got coming up. So these are some of the classes and things I've got coming up in June and just beyond. So I've got a masking paper technique class at the end of the month, and we have got a wild and sweet stamper stack class that is next week. So if you'd like to join me for any of those, do get in touch. And just a bit of prior warning, this says Saturday class. It's not actually Saturday, it's Friday. I'm doing a Christmas in July class in the I can't even think what the date is, the 29th of July. So the end of July, we're having a Christmas in July, and we're going to be using some of the new products from the new July to December mini catalogue, which obviously, as well as Halloween and autumn and all of those sorts of things, is bursting with festivity. So we're going to be using some of those things. So if you are here locally and would like to come and join me for a Christmas in July all-day event on the 29th of July, then do get in touch and book yourself onto that one. It'd be lovely to see you. And I have come back, and I am going to be in full swing getting everything finalised and ready for my retreat that is coming up at the end of June. Hi, Jackie. So yeah, coming up at the end of June is my all-day retreat. I have got another one booked in for October. So if you can't make this one, but would like to come to one in the future, there is one booked in for October. And in terms of Stampin' Up promotions and things at the moment, it is, oh, I've missed one off. I missed doing a slide. It is the time to say goodbye to the January to June 22 mini catalogue. So the last chance items are all up there in the shop, including some with up to 50% off. So do check those out. And the thing that I and obviously I need to, let me take that one off. So I have more fingers and thumbs. Let's take that one. The thing I've forgotten to do a slide for this morning, I was hastily doing them this morning to catch up, was we've got a kit offer on at the moment. So if you love, just stretch over. I've got quite a few. If you love our kits, it is buy one, get one half price during the month of June. So perfect time to stock up on your kits. And if you have still got a holiday yet to come, why not order yourself a couple? And there are some new kits available as well. So do check out the kits in the store, and make sure that you make the most of that buy one get half price offer. Great time to get together with a group of friends, or with grandchildren or children, whoever, just to do a bit of creativity. And if you would like me to organise a get together for you using the kits, then do get in touch and we will see what we can do. But yeah, now is the time, because you can get buy one get one half price. And the really fabulous thing is, it is the most expensive kit that is going to be the half price is going to be taken off, discounted. That was the word that my brain was desperately searching for this morning. It is the most expensive kit that you are going to get discounted. So that in itself is very unusual. So do make sure that you make the most of that. And I'll make sure that I'll pick a slide, so that come Friday, we have a slide for that as well. Now, this morning I entered my craft room and just looked around and thought, I have no idea what I'm going to do. Prior to going away, I was madly trying to do any last minute bits. In fact, even creating a few projects that I then blogged the first couple of days that I was away. I did a few little bits to get those up. So my craft room looked like a bomb had hit it, and I had no idea what to do. So I thought, for today, let us bring this in. I thought we'd get the dice out and we'd let the dice decide what we are going to do today. I've got a drink of water. So, not used these for a little while. The bucket looks as if it's been a bit battered. Right, so excuse the noise while we give these a shake. And let's roll that out. Right, okay. So we're going to do a C6 card of some sort. We are going to use a stencil of some kind and a punch. We're going to delve into the brights in terms of colour. We're going to add in a bit of metallic of some sort, and it is going to be new something. So new home, new baby, new job. Okay, so let's have a little think about what we could be doing with that. So excuse me while I rustle around and have a bit of a think. Do shout and add in any thoughts that you have for what we could be doing with these dice. So I don't know which is the best way to see it. So stencil, C6, punch, bright, metallics, and new. Okay. So I'm just rustling around in the background while I look. We have some of the new decorative masks, so I think we ought to look at using those somewhere along the line. Metallics, I might bring in either some glimmer paper. Could be that we might bring in some of that metallic ribbon. I'll have a think about that. Got a new punch here that I've not used yet. So we've got some new things. So does that class as new things to play with? I'm just digging. took out the Sweet Songbird stamp set, and it says, "A little bird told me you've got something to celebrate. Congratulations." So that would be quite good for something like new job, new season, summer. That's a good idea. So obviously we've got the bird punch that will go with that. And we want some brights. So I've got some Poppy Parade. I've got a bit of Daffodil Delight in there. I've got some Granny Apple Green. I might not use that one, we'll see. Let's have a little look at our new stencils, how we can use those. So I have actually got round finally to doing a new host code today. So let's add that in there. So if you are looking to shop with me, that is the postcode for June. Now these stencils are rather lovely because you've got a variety of stencils that will work together. You have this stencil here. There's a lot of shine on that, isn't there? Let's lay it down. There we are. That's better. So you've got this stencil here that will give you the gaps. You also have the bits out of the gaps. So if you wanted to leave you know, sort of colour into the middle, or whether you wanted to put this bit down and colour around it and leave that piece as a sort of negative as a white. You've got both of those options. You've got some big squares there. You've got these sort of little quatrefoil type pattern there. Got this pretty zigzaggy lacy pattern, and then you've got this just here. So if you put these ones together, you do get rather a nice sort of ginghamy pattern going on. So that's all rather fun. So these are really lovely stencils. I think I might take the ginghamy ones and perhaps do a bit of a background with that. So let's find ourselves the basic white card. That's thick. We don't want thick basic white. Let's have some ordinary basic white. Nothing like getting your brain working again after a holiday. Rolling a set of dice. Let's put this. Oh, that's moved. It's supposed to be stencil. It obviously rolled a bit. So let's come in. With this. Let's take this large square. and blending brush and some Daffodil Delight, I think. So new season, we could have gone in with the shaded summer, couldn't we? That would have worked quite well for a new season, but it would have done for us here in the UK as we're heading in, we're into summer now, heading towards midsummer. It's one of the things we did notice in Scotland was the how light it stayed into the evening. I'm going to come in background there. Just going to lift that bit of tape down the bottom there. And add in a bit of Daffodil Delight, and the same at the top here. So that's a yellow base down. It's actually not very warm here today, Megan, either. It's a very overcast, cool day today. I'm going to bring this second stencil in, line that over the top of the first. This is the first time I've played with these, so it will be interesting to see what sort of an effect we get. I might actually trim this background down a little bit when we finished. So let's take some Poppy Parade and pinky red blending brush. And let's come over the top with that. Seems very appropriate, doesn't it, having just come back from Scotland to be doing tartan effect backgrounds. Saw some really pretty tartans. The particular one was really beautiful with like a heathery purple, Highland heather appropriately. Oh, just notch that slightly. Let's bring that back in line, excuse me. Never easy to get them lined up again once they've moved, is it? Not impossible, just not 100% easy. Let's have you sit in there while we just do this last corner up here. Let's take off this tape. Come in down the bottom, take off this tape and come in at the top. Right, how fun is that? I shall run those under the tap. That is beautiful, isn't it? You could add in another colour in these bits just here. Could go in with a black pen and add in black lines, but that is quite cool, isn't it? You could have lots of fun playing with that. And obviously you can mix and match all sorts of these and, you know, use the different patterns with the different pieces, but that is really quite cool. Okay, so I think we'll have, we need another piece of basic whites to sit on the top. I think we'll get some Poppy Parade. We've got a big enough piece. Let's have a look at that one. I'll cut this down to 14.4 by 10. And then I'm going to trim this a little bit to 13.9. Let me take a bit off the top and a bit off the bottom. And the same coming crossways, just because we've centered up that stencil a little bit, so I need to take a sort of similar amount from each side. And have that sitting on our Poppy Parade mat. And to bring in, oh, I seem to be missing am I missing a rectangle? I think I am missing a rectangle. And obviously it's the one I want. Here you are. So I'm going to cut a stitched rectangle from that Poppy Parade piece there to use, so we're not wasting, and I'm going to cut a piece of basic white Poppy Parade too. Out of there. And we'll have these sitting on the top. Something like that, and we will start to add a bit of detail to here. Right, we need, let's have a branch, some leaves, I also had a class on the Friday before I went away, so there's still a few little things scattered around after that. So seem to have some green paper stuck on that stamp. Let's just get rid of that. I think we will bring in, let's go soft suede for a branch. So that's not a bright colour, but I think we will have used enough bright colours to feel as if we're not cheating. And then we'll bring in the Granny Apple Green for some leaves. I think, let's turn that round. And we'll have a few more in there, and some sort of second generation in the background. See if we can find some ornaments to do our bird with. So we want to make sure we've got the right bird. This one. Yep. And then the leaf, the wing leaf. We'll have this one and this one. And then we need our little beak, which is just here. We need to stamp ourselves some feet in a minute, and I think we might want some of these little flowers. So let's see how we get on with that. Let's find a block. Not quite big enough. Let's have a C block. And some Poppy Parade. Let's ink him all up. We have a photopolymer stamp. To bring in my piercing mat. Hi, Jane. There he is. Let's punch him out first. That's better. Just trimmed off that corner so I can angle it slightly better. We'll pop him out. We'll then have, should we go for yellow wings, seeing as those are the colours that we've used in in our background, and we'll have a yellow beak as well. There's one. Where's my other little wing gone? Put the lid on here. Just going to add his little beak in. Can't currently see my other wing. I must have knocked it onto the floor. So it might have to be a one-winged bird. Using my head's in the way. There's a little yellow beak. Okay, going completely doolally. We have the other punch just now. Where is it gone? Where have I just moved that to a safe place? I will locate it in 1 second. Ah, found the other wing. Can we squeeze that one on there? Yes, I think so. You're pleased to know nothing has changed. I've got a punch on here that will punch out the bird. Who knows where it's flown off to? Let us start doing the other bits, and I'm sure in a minute it will jump out at me and go, here I am, silly woman. If not, we'll fussy cut those. Okay. Aha, spotted it. Yeah, I knew it would come to life eventually. Let's take that one and that one. Going to need to give him some feet in a minute and some eyes. I'm not sure what it is that's tweeting. I wish I could hear birds and knew exactly what they are. Possibly a robin. They tend to be very tweety. Could be sparrows chirping. Right, let's give him, what colour legs? I think I'll give him some, I'm going to go yellow. I think black will be too stark. We'll keep in with our bright red and yellow theme. We'll give him black eyes, but that sounds awful, doesn't it? Sounds like I'm going to bully him. Really, I'm not going to bully him. Here we are, little tiny block, 2 little spots for eyes. Seems appropriate that we've got birds tweeting in the background. So cute. Should we have a little bit of bird song? I think so. Didn't quite stamp nicely. Let's just bring in a black watercolour pencil and just add in a little bit more black there, and then we'll find some dimensionals. Let's have one on his tail. And we'll have one on his wing just there. That other little wing we're just destined not to add, aren't we? There it is. Right, let's see if my Tombo's working after a week's rest. What I don't want it to do is to suddenly blob. There we are, got a little bit on there, I think. We'll tuck that in under there. Let's stick these 2 pieces together. That's it, got it running now. I'll stick this piece on here. Shouldn't have put glue all over, but we'll get ourselves a card base and stick that in place. Standard card base, so as C6, as predicted, as requested by our dice. Obviously, if you're not in the world of metric, then whatever is your standard card base would be your equivalent. Sticky on there. Now we want some of our sentiments. Won't stick that on. We want some sentiments because we're aiming for a new something card. So I think we'll have a little bird told me. You've got something to celebrate. are we going to be able to get those to fit in? So fingers crossed. Now, the only thing we're missing is metallic. Just sparkle and shine sequins. We have got some little sort of silvery ones in there. Just looking for my take a pick tool. I've got a spare take a pick end here. I think I'm going to stick this on a jaunty angle. Then I'm going to take some of these sort of like silver rings that are in this sparkle and sparkle and shine, sparkle and shimmer, sparkle and shine. And the little silver ones. Let's see if we can grab one more than we bargained for there. Let's put that one back. So these are the finishing touches. So to get us back into the crafting groove, as I say, it was a bit this morning like, oh my goodness me, so much to do. Where shall we start? What should we do for our live? Let's let the dice decide. So I think the dice did a good job of deciding. So there's our little card, and it was for something new. So I think we could add congratulations inside, and that could be congratulations on a new job. Yeah, all sorts of new things could be congratulated. So it was for bright colours. So that is mainly Poppy Parade and Daffodil Delight with a bit of Granny Apple Green. It was stencils. So we used the new can't even see my packet to tell you what they were called. The new Artistic Mix Decorative stencils, and combined the 2 squares, so this larger square with these smaller squares, to make this sort of tartan type background in Poppy Parade and Daffodil Delight metallics. So we've added in these little metallic silver sequins in there. It was something new, so our sentiments for A Little Bird Told Me You've Got Something to Celebrate would suggest that we're celebrating something new. C6, so that's the standard card base, and a punch. So we used our little bird punch to punch out our stamped little bird. So there we go. 6 dice. I think we've ticked all of those off. One cute little card, and it's even got some tartan in to acknowledge the fact I've just come back from a week in Scotland. Good fun. So some new things there playing with, as well as a new card. Let us come over here. So I hope you've had fun crafting along with me this morning. Slightly shorter session, but yeah, as I say, lots to do, lots to get on with, lots of planning to go for this week ahead. So I hope you all have a lovely week. I hope the sun shines for you. It's a bit overcast today, but I think we have got sunshine the rest of the week. I hope if you're here in the UK or elsewhere in Commonwealth countries, you've been able to enjoy some Jubilee party time over the weekend, and yeah, look forward to the week ahead, and I will be back very soon. Don't hesitate to get in touch if you have any questions, or if you're interested in any of my classes or in purchasing any of these products. I would love to hear from you. So have a great week, and I'll see you all very soon.